guys, welcome back and I hope you guys are doing great. And today I'm going to be talking to you guys about a Sivanna colors palette that I recently tried. Now there is no specific reason as to why I wanted to review this palette, but I really want you guys to know about it because I found some really good gems in there. So yeah, let's get started. So this is what the packaging looks like. Now even though I got it 6 months ago, it looks a little rough. It's not like I've been using this every day. It's been sitting in my vanity, but still the font and stuff are kind of wearing off and stuff. But anyway, that's not the whole point. So this is the Sivanna Colors Ultra Metal Eyes and Contour Palette. Okay, I did not notice that this was called a contour palette at first. I just saw the colors and bought it, and this was an offline purchase. I did not buy this online. As of right now, I've personally not seen it anywhere, but I'm sure a lot of us get Sivanna colors in our local stores, so you might want to check this out there if it's available. The reason why I love this palette, so when I first bought it, I actually did not like the color story solely because it's so orange, and I don't mind this orange and stuff, but something like this is I just don't wear this color. But then I was practicing my makeup that I had to wear for my cousin's wedding, and I used this shade right here. Now this is a neutral rose gold kind of shade. This is definitely more gold than rose gold, but when you swatch it you kind of see the hints of rose gold as well. So I used this shade wet and it just looked like molten gold, and I couldn't believe that I was using it from this palette. I loved it so much, and that's probably the reason I want you guys to know about this palette. First of all, the colors you get here, they're actually not too bad. You have this copper shade, then this gold shade, and then this kind of dark shade. There's this red, there's this weird orange that I do not like. There's this lighter version of this shade, and there is this one which is a pinky shade. It's not very pink, it's more like a light pink, but it has blue undertones to it. These two are very similar, but at the same time they are not similar. They look very different, but I feel the undertone is the same, which is the rose gold undertone in them. And then we have this part of the palette. There's a blush, and I think this is intended to be a blush as well. And then there is this highlight. I'm gonna insert proper swatches of these, so don't worry about any of that. Now I'm gonna go through what I like about this palette. So first of all, if you wet these metallic shades, they look fabulous. The gold shade that I mentioned, it literally looked like it was melted gold. It looked that pretty on my eyes. The eyeshadows also perform really well when they are dry, but when they're used with some water or even a Fix Plus or something like that, they look fabulous. They look phenomenal on your eyes. I wore this shade in a video too, and that was the first time I actually used this shade as a center point of something, and damn, I was blown away by it. It's so pretty. And when I actually got this palette, I didn't think I would enjoy it because when I swatched these shades, some of them looked like, just when you blend it out, it just looks like white with a tint of orange or white with a tint of pink and stuff. So I didn't really like it that way, but when you wet the shadows, it's a whole different story. So I don't know if I can see this properly, but the red shade over here, which is this one, I have used it with water and it has kind of crumbled off. I think that's the thing that you have to be careful about. Don't use a lot of water in it. My advice would be spray your brush with some water, tap it in this, and then use it on your eyes. It also came with a sponge tip applicator. I think I have it somewhere over here, but it's your normal sponge tip things, and I know a lot of people hate that thing, but it's actually really good if you wanna highlight your inner corner or something like that. One thing I will say that these eyeshadows have a lot of fallout. Now these are not matte. When you apply it dry with a brush, they are gonna fall off if you're not careful. So I suggest if you're using these dry, do your eyes first and then do your face. These three shades. This one is a blush. Now I thought this wouldn't really show up on me as a NC44, but this actually does show up on my skin, and it actually looks really good. It's a very peachy and orangey blush. This highlight, it's actually a really nice highlighter too. When you swatch it, it does kind of look powdery and stuff, but when you apply it on your cheekbones, it looks fabulous. The only thing that I think might be an issue is for skin tones that are deeper than me. Even when I use this shade and if I pack it down, it looks really weird. It looks like some strip of white on my cheeks, which I do not really enjoy that look. but if you are careful enough and if you especially use some setting spray after you use that highlight on your face, it's gonna look really nice. The middle shade, I do not think this is a blush per se. You might be able to use this as a blush. I personally cannot. This is way too light for my skin tone, and when you swatch it, it actually has more sheen than this one, so it can be used as a really good blush topper. It is the type of shade you would use when your blush is looking way too flat and you want something to make it glow and stuff. This is a really good shade to do that, because when you swatch it and stuff, it just looks like sheen with a very orangey peachy undertones, and yeah, I really enjoyed that shade too. So if you are in the market and you do have Sivanna colors somewhere around you, please do check this out. And this does not have a mirror and the packaging isn't that sturdy either. I mean, it won't break if you just keep it somewhere, but if you're traveling with it or if you just drop this, I'm sure this is gonna shatter. The plastic isn't really sturdy or anything. It closes really well, but yeah, it's kind of cheap packaging, but I got it for 350 rupees, and what else do you expect in 350 rupees, right?
Okay, so I'm editing this right now and I realized that I have no slot left for swatches in here, so I'm gonna insert them right now. And I also wanted to mention that these eyeshadows are waterproof. I've recently been having issues with my eyeshadows being not waterproof, so when I set it with a setting spray, all of them kind of go away. And yeah, these don't do that, so yeah, it's a great thing, and I hope you guys enjoyed the swatches.
So yeah, if you were looking for a palette with a few metallics that you could use quite often, actually none of these shades are very bold and stuff, so you can use them in your daily, or if you aren't a person who experiments a lot, you can actually use this palette very nicely. And obviously we have the blush shades, which are really gorgeous, and I really do enjoy all of them. So yeah, that completes the review of this palette. I hope you guys check it out if you find it. I will again try to link it somewhere if I find it online. I personally got it from Beauty Center or Beauty Palace or somewhere around that area. I don't really remember, but yeah, it's a really good palette, and if I found another palette with a color story that I really like, I would not hesitate buying another one. So yeah, that completes this video, guys. Please leave in the comment section below if you have any other video requests, if you want me to try any other products from this particular brand or any other brand for that matter. I will try to get to those. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!